Hi guys, it's so good to be here again. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your love and your support. You guys have been awesome. And of course, this is Saffron Media, where we give you trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria and more. And right here, the Edo State has Assembly approves 1.5 billion naira infrastructural facility for the state government. Yes, well, we're going to find out why that money was approved and how it was passed. And don't forget that the Edo House of Assembly has had series of issues in the past 1 month, and it is yet to be resolved because there are so many words from so many people, but yet we've not really gotten to the bottom of that because we still have the faction of the APC on one side giving orders, and we have that of the People's Democratic Party on one side giving order. But which is valid and the unique one for the people of Edo State? Well, all of that, it is just a political feud, and we hope that all of this settles really quick because the election is very close. It's just few weeks, or we could say few days away, and the election would be here. So definitely all of those issues would have reduced. But right here, let us see why the House of Assembly has actually released 1.5 billion naira for infrastructural facility for the state government and how that bill was passed. Okay guys, before we dive right into the details of that, as you know how we do it right here. If you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell, because that is the only way you get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay guys, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. The Edo State House of Assembly on Wednesday approved 1.5 billion naira infrastructure finance facilities for Edo government. The approval of the facility was sequel to the consideration of a request by Governor Godwin Obaseki contained in a letter transmitted to the House. Moving the motion for consideration of the request, the Leader of the House, Henry Okorobo, member representing Ikpoba, said that the fund would enable the government to meet developmental needs in Edo. Okorobo urged members to support the motion, adding that the fund, when fully assessed, would fast-track ongoing projects in the state. Existing infrastructural projects in the state will receive urgent attention that will ensure the completion of such projects, he said. The lawmakers, after deliberations, unanimously adopted a resolution approving the request of the state government to access the infrastructural finance facility. According to the lawmakers, the fund, which will attract a 16% interest rate per annum, has a management fee pegged at 1%. The Speaker, Francis Okiye, in his submission said that provisions had been made for the facility in a 2020 budget estimate. Okiye said that the resolution of the approval of the finance facility had received the support of members, adding that it was in the overall interest of the people of the state. So that was it from the leaders in the House of Assembly. And of course, definitely this is the faction of the PDP right here, because the others had to segregate themselves, that they have their own House of Assembly. And of course, all of these would pass by them, because really these are the people that the state actually recognize as the valid members of or the lawmakers of the House of Assembly. And now they've passed another one, granting the state government 1.5 billion naira for infrastructural stuffs in the state. And, they even encourage each other to ensure that the bill is being passed, that they should all sign and agree for this project to be continued. And they said that all of this is done just to help the state government to meet developmental needs in the state, and also existing infrastructural projects in the state should also receive urgent attention that will ensure the completion of such projects. He said so they should all put their hands together to help the government of the day to, actualize all of this. And then, Mr. Henry Okorobo is also a member representing Ikpoba Oka, said that the fund would enable the government to meet developmental needs in the state. He also urged the members to support the motion adding that the fund, when fully assessed, would fast-track ongoing projects in the state so that infrastructural projects in the state will receive urgent attention that will ensure the completion of such projects. So he said they should all put their hands together and support the motion. And the lawmakers, after all forms of deliberations, also agreed and adopted the resolution approving the request of the state government to access the infrastructural finance facility. So definitely the state government will have about 1.5 billion naira just to, have access to it to complete some of the projects in the state. And according to the lawmakers, they said the fund, which will attract a 16% interest rate per annum. So it is not like they are just dashing it out to the state government. They said it has an interest rate of 16% per annum. So, but the number of years was not even stated, and also has a management fee pegged at 1%. So also to manage that fund that was given, they also have 1% to remit. Well, that is a good one, but it is politics. We don't know how some of these things actually go by. If some of the state government actually drop this money for the state, or they just use it for themselves. But all the same, they've agreed and also allowed that the state government have access to that fund just to help to complete some of the ongoing projects in the state. And also the Speaker of the House of Assembly is no other but Francis Okiye, because he's the most recognized at the moment. In his submission, said that the provisions has also been made for the facility in the 2020 budget estimate. So Okiye also said that the resolution for the approval of the finance facility had received the support of members, adding that it was just in the overall interest of the people of the state, that it has no personal interest. It is for everyone in the. So definitely that they will all support and ensure that these money is given to the state government to complete all of such projects that they have pending at the moment. Well, it is the valid House of Assembly members have spoken, and of course it cannot be fought by the opposition party. So definitely they've passed their bill, and that is it. And because they are the ones recognized and they have access to the House of Assembly complex as well. So guys, that is it from here. You know how we do it right here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Yes, be a part of this family. We would love you to be a part. And also don't forget to drop your comment about this. What do you think? Do you think it is the right step that the House of Assembly members have taken to have given the state government such a amount of money? Or what do you think? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.